Stop for just a moment, because what I'm about to tell you could completely change the way you use one of the most talked about oils in senior health. And if you've been rubbing castor oil on your knees, your hands, your feet, or your lower abdomen, and wondering why the results feel slow, weak, or inconsistent, this may be the exact reason. Because castor oil is not the problem. Using it alone is. I'm Dr. Adrian Cole, and after years of watching adults over 60 try one home remedy after another, I can tell you something most people never hear. Sometimes the remedy itself is not ineffective. It's incomplete. And castor oil is one of the best examples of that. Right now, millions of people are using castor oil the wrong way. They apply it straight from the bottle, leave it sitting thick on the skin, wait for something dramatic to happen, and then give up. They assume the oil failed them, but that's not what happened. What failed was the method, because castor oil was never meant to do all the work by itself. There is one simple addition, something already sitting in most kitchens, that changes how castor oil behaves on the skin, how comfortably it spreads, how deeply it supports massage, and how quickly people begin to notice the difference. Not in a month. Not after buying another expensive cream. Sometimes the very first evening, and that simple addition is olive oil. Now before you dismiss that and scroll away, stay with me, because this is where most people make the mistake that keeps them stuck. They think more castor oil means better results, thicker layer, stronger effect. But in practice, the opposite often happens. Pure castor oil is extremely dense, extremely sticky. It clings to the surface. It creates drag. And instead of helping you massage the area properly, it can actually make the process shorter, less comfortable, and far less consistent. That matters more than people realize. Because when adults over 60 say their knees feel stiff in the morning, their feet feel tight at night, or their hands feel old before the day even begins, they are not just talking about pain. They're talking about circulation, dryness, tissue tension, repeated inflammation, lack of softness in the skin, and the simple fact that aging tissue responds better to consistency than intensity. And this is exactly where the castor oil and olive oil combination becomes so powerful. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a unique fatty acid that makes it deeply coating and incredibly protective. Olive oil brings in oleic acid, squalene, and natural vitamin E, which help the mixture spread more smoothly, feel less heavy, and support a longer, more effective massage routine. One oil grips, the other glides. One seals, the other softens. One is thick and intense. The other makes the entire ritual usable, and usable is what makes it repeatable. Repeatable is what makes it work. So if you've been using castor oil by itself and feeling disappointed, listen carefully. The answer may not be a stronger product. It may be a smarter blend. And in just a moment, I'm going to show you the exact method, the right ratio, the best time to use it, and the 3 mistakes that quietly ruin the results for almost everyone. Because mistake number 1, almost everybody makes it. The exact method, best ratio, and the 3 mistakes that ruin results. Now let me show you the exact method, because this is where people either get real results or waste another week doing something that feels healthy, but changes nothing. The ideal ratio is simple. 1 teaspoon of castor oil, 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. That's it, equal parts. Not 3 spoons of castor oil and a drop of olive oil. Not a random guess in your palm. An even mixture, because when castor oil dominates too heavily, it becomes so sticky that most people stop massaging after 20 seconds. And when olive oil dominates too heavily, the blend becomes too light and loses the deep coating effect that makes castor oil useful in the first place. You want balance. Now here is the best way to do it. Pour both oils into a small bowl or the center of your palm. Rub your hands together for a few seconds to warm the mixture naturally. Not hot. Just warm enough that it stops feeling thick and starts feeling workable. That warmth matters. Cold oil sits there. Warm oil moves. Then apply it slowly to the area you want to target. For most people over 60, the best places are the knees, hands, feet, lower legs, lower back, and lower abdomen. Why those areas? Because those are the places where dryness, tension, stiffness, and poor comfort tend to build quietly over time, not always from injury, not always from disease, sometimes just from age, reduced movement, tighter tissues, and years of wear. And here is the part that changes everything. Do not just rub it on. Massage it in for 2 to 3 full minutes, longer than you think, slower than you think, because the benefit is not only the oil, it is the ritual, it is the contact, it is the circulation, it is the consistency. Most people fail because they treat this like applying lotion. This is not lotion. This is a nightly support routine. Use circular motions over joints, long strokes over the lower legs, gentle pressure over the hands and fingers. If using it on the feet, spend extra time on the heels, arches, and the base of the toes. That area alone can make your entire body feel older than it is when ignored. Now let me give you the 3 mistakes that quietly destroy the results. Mistake number 1. Using castor oil straight out of the bottle with no blending at all. That thick, heavy layer may feel powerful, but most of it stays sitting on the surface. It drags against the skin, collects on clothing, and makes the routine annoying. Annoying routines do not last, and routines that do not last do not work. Mistake number 2. Applying it to dry, cold skin and stopping after a few seconds. If the skin is extremely dry and the oil is cold, the whole process becomes uncomfortable. Warm hands, slow application. 2 to 3 minutes. That is what transforms it from a mess into a method. Mistake number 3. Using too much. More oil does not mean more benefit. It means greasy sheets, stained fabric, and a routine you will not repeat tomorrow. A small amount used well beats a large amount used once. And there is one more thing you need to hear before we move on. This blend works best at a very specific time of day. And if you use it then, the difference becomes much more noticeable. Best time to use it, what most people notice first, and why consistency changes everything. So when should you use it? At night? Not randomly in the middle of the day. Not right before rushing out the door. And not one time this week, and then again next month. The most effective window is 20 to 30 minutes before bed. Why? At night, your body is already shifting into repair mode. Your movement slows down. Your skin is no longer fighting the day. Your muscles are less distracted. Your joints are no longer carrying your full body weight every minute. That makes the evening the perfect time for a thicker, more supportive oil ritual to actually stay in place and do what it is a man to do. And something else happens at night that most people overlook. You pay attention. In the daytime, you are distracted. At night, you feel everything more clearly. The tight knees, the dry heels, the stiffness in the fingers, the tension in the lower back. That awareness makes you more likely to apply it properly, massage it longer, and actually stay consistent. Now, what do people usually notice first? Not some dramatic miracle. Not overnight. Age reversal. The first change is usually comfort. The skin feels softer. The area feels less tight. The massage itself feels easier. The joint or muscle doesn't feel so angry. People often wake up and realize the morning stiffness feels shorter, or the area feels less dry, less rough, less resistant. Not because one blend performed magic, but because the tissue was supported, the skin barrier was cared for, and the body finally received the kind of repeated attention it responds to. That is how real routines work. Small improvement, repeated often, then noticed all at once. By the 3rd or 4th day, many people say something interesting. They stop thinking of it as a remedy and start thinking of it as a relief they don't want to skip. That's powerful, because the best routine is not the one with the most hype. It is the one you actually keep doing. Now, if this information is helping you, if you know someone over 60 who uses castor oil but has never heard this before, take 1 second and subscribe right now to Dr. Adrian Cole, Senior Health. And if this video reached you at exactly the right moment, leave a like so more seniors can find real, practical routines that do not require expensive products or complicated promises. Now let's go deeper, because there's another layer here people almost never talk about. Why does this blend feel better than castor oil alone? Because it solves the problem people don't know they have. Pure castor oil can be too heavy for daily comfort. Olive oil can be too light to feel therapeutic on its own, but together, they create something more sustainable. And sustainable beats intense every single time. That is the secret nobody markets well, because it is too simple to sell for a premium. And in a moment, I'm going to show you the full timeline of what to expect after 1 night, 1 week, and 1 month of using this the right way. Because when you know what to look for, you are much more likely to stick with it long enough to feel the difference. The timeline, the final warning, and the strongest closing hook here is the timeline. And I want you to listen carefully, because this is where people either stay patient and win, or quit too early and miss what was about to happen. After the first night, most people notice one thing immediately. The area feels more comfortable, more moisturized, less tight, and easier to move. If used on the feet, the heels feel softer by morning. If used on the hands, the skin feels less rough. If used on the knees or lower legs, the area often feels more relaxed simply because the massage was finally smooth enough to do properly. After 3 to 7 days, the ritual starts becoming familiar. And that matters, because repeated massage plus a supportive oil blend often helps the skin stay softer and the targeted areas feel easier to work with. The morning resistance many people feel in aging joints and tissues often seems less intense when they have been caring for those areas consistently every night. After 2 to 4 weeks, this becomes more than a trick. It becomes part of how you maintain comfort. Not dramatic, not flashy, but real. And real is what lasts. Now, let me give you one final warning. Do not sabotage this by turning it into another internet experiment. Do not add 6 more oils. Do not mix in random powders. Do not drown your skin in a greasy layer you hate. And do not expect one application to undo years of neglect. Simple works when simple is repeated. That is why this combination matters, because castor oil alone is too heavy for many people to use well. Olive oil alone may feel nice, but often lacks the deep richness people want for targeted nighttime massage. Together, they create a blend that is practical, affordable, and most importantly, repeatable. And that is the word I want to leave you with. Repeatable. Because the body responds to what you repeat. The skin responds to what you repeat. Your comfort responds to what you repeat. And your future is often shaped by the small things you repeat every ordinary day. So tonight, before you go to bed, do this one simple thing. Take 1 teaspoon of castor oil, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, warm it in your hands, massage it into the area that has been asking for help. Give it 2 full minutes. Then let your body tell you what it thinks by morning. And if you've been using castor oil alone for months, maybe even years, and never understood why it felt messy, slow, or disappointing, now you know. It was never just about the oil. It was about the method. And once you fix the method, everything changes. If there is someone in your life over 60, a parent, a spouse, a friend, a neighbor, who keeps reaching for castor oil, but still complains that nothing really helps, send them this video today. Because sometimes, the most powerful change is not a new product. It's one better way to use the one they already have. I'm Dr. Adrian Cole, and this is Senior Health. Subscribe and hit like. That is how Dr. Adrian Cole Senior Health reaches its goal of 1,000 subscribers. And every single view and like gets us closer. Take care of yourself. And tonight, don't use castor oil alone.